Is that a queue line? No, that's a first aid block, mate. That is definitely not a ride. Hello, it's Matt coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Twin Pines created by Jaeger Bombs. Now today's park is a PlayStation 5 park, and as always, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, leave a subscribe if you are new, and if you would like to have your park spotlighted, then the Iron Gamers Discord link, the Iron Gamers, will be up in that top corner right now. Now the description for this park reads: Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, our family made a trip to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and of course I had to try to recreate our favourite rides. Superman Ultimate Flight is the best I could do since the ride elements in real life aren't in game. Same with the Flash Vertical Velocity. Joker is close to real life, but a lot of banking changed when I was smoothing it. Incredicoaster is close but not spot on, as well as Iron Rattler. Crockacoster is just inspired by Velocicoaster and not remotely close to the real thing. And then there's just some shout outs to various members of the community for things that have been taken off the workshop. So really excited to get into this park, so let's hop in and have a look, shall we? Right, so here we are in the park. Now we're going to start with an elevated shot today rather than on the ground level. We have got a lot to cover in this spotlight. No dilly-daddling, we've got lots of rides to go on, so we need to crack on and start having a look around. So we'll come back to that entrance in a moment, but we'll start working our way down this road. So we've got the big car park just to the left there. You've got all this road system layout. I love all this kind of stuff. You know me, I do love seeing the realism. I can hear a train. I can see the train line as well. Just there, I can hear it, I just can't see it. Oh, what's this sign here? Oh, buy a day, visit all year free. Nice. We've got a giant lake here. Love it. And then you've just got the exit tunnels just there. And then the oncoming traffic just here. And then you can see the highway just up there. Or highway as you Americans call them, isn't it? Not a motorway. And then you've got the, it's like that, the route number or something that you Americans call it. I don't know. I'm so uneducated. But I believe that's what it is. And then you just come off the bypass here. Bypass freeway? I don't know. I'm just going with it. I'm just saying words. Right. And then we'll come back down here. Parallel to the train line. I love this already. I have looked at one of Jaeger Bombs parks before. The last one that I looked at was in a live stream, and the coasters were absolutely incredible. They were so good, and it's made me really excited for this park because I know how good a coaster builder he is. Look how immersive all this is, just with all the entranceway there and then all the foliage. I do recognise these buildings. Those are workshop ones. Not workshop, I'm sorry. In-game blueprint ones. But he did inform me that there was a couple of in-game blueprints that have been slightly tweaked and then a couple of workshop items. So I'll look out for them as I go around. And here we come to the entrance. Welcome. Love this entrance. Love the simplicity of it. We've got a little fountain just there. Yeah, that's fantastic. Really simple, really effective. Season pass. Yep, I've got a season pass. I'm going to use that. You've got all the branding all there, all the shops that are in the park. Right, and let's come down. The train line comes right over us. Just here, look. Hang on, look both ways. There you go, we're okay. We're fine. And you've even put the rail crossing there. I like that little touch. And that coaster that you can see just over there. Now it looks like a RMC or a GCI. It looks like it would be a wooden coaster. But it's not. It's actually a Mack launch coaster. And it's all been custom supported. So I can't wait to go and have a look at that in a second. I believe that's the first ride that we'll be going on. So we've got the carousel just to our right, just there. Ah, and there is the... That must be the exit for the coaster. So let's come back down here. Got all the shops just to our right. Yep, all looking good. Lots of food, lots of drink. And that's a queue path right there. Does that go over towards the coaster, do we think? Look how the coaster actually comes... Oh, look! Oh, that was amazing timing! It actually comes all the way down the path. That was such good timing. I'm so happy with that. Make no mistakes now, Matty. I'm not redoing this. If I make any mistakes, they're staying in. Right, Incredicoaster. Right. Let's go and have a walk down here, shall we? Bit unusual to have the queue line kind of going off that way. I believe this is where we're going over towards the coaster, but it's just not where you would expect the queue line to be. You could almost miss it. As expected, the ride is insanely busy. One of the main attractions of the park. And through into the station we come. So I'm really excited for this. So let's go for a ride, shall we? Enjoy! Now that is how you start a spotlight. What a ride that was. I just wish I had the real life source to kind of like draw the inspiration off, to like kind of know how close it was to the in real life one. Because I'm not familiar with any of these rides in real life, so I don't have a basis to say, yeah, that's really close to that. But I've got to assume that's extremely close to the real life counterpart. Yeah, absolutely sensational ride. I loved that. And the amount of time it must have taken you to support this must have been absolutely insane. So well done. Yeah, absolutely love that. I really like these bits as well, how he goes through them. Again, I assume it does that in real life. People are going to have to let me know. But yeah, great job. Really, really enjoyed that. Right, so let's hop out to the exit, which will bring us back to where we were earlier on again, I believe. Yep, just next to the carousel. So we're going to skip over here. There you go. I'll be fine. That was completely safe. All right. So we've got an exit for a ride just there. Is that a... Ah, it's the exit to the train. I've got you. Right, and let's carry on around. So I believe the next ride is a RMC. So let's go and find that, shall we? So there you go, we just see it just there. Now I remember when I did the live stream, I was talking about the fact that some of the rides could have maybe done with a little bit more theming around them. But people were very quick to point out that that's what they're actually like in real life. I kind of get the feeling that I've walked past it. Is it down here? Yes, it is. So this would be Joker, I'm assuming, given the fact that it's ha ha ha, and it's all coloured like the Joker. So that would be the exit just there. You got the entrance for the train just there as well. Right, and let's have a look at Joker, shall we? We'll skip past that. Up we come. And into the station. So, second ride of the park. Let's do it. Enjoy. I wish I was familiar with the real life rides, so I was able to actually compare the two and see how close and how accurate that would be to the real thing. But unfortunately, all I can base my thoughts off is what I see here in Planet Coaster. I thought maybe it could have done with a little bit of smoothing, potentially, maybe, but again, that might be how it is in real life, so I might be completely off on that. I do, however, know not to say that it needs a little bit more theming, as that's what it's supposed to be like. But yeah, nice coaster. Enjoyed that. And what have we got there? So we've got... Now that is something I don't see very often. So we've got a Intamin pulse coaster. We really don't see them very often. I've only been on a handful of them in spotlights the entire time I've done them. Let's go and have a look at that, shall we? Wow, the train line is busy. So the Iron Express. And let's go. We'll have a go on this one, shall we? I said there were lots of rides to go on, didn't I? I wasn't joking. It's one of them spotlights where we go from ride to ride to ride to ride. Hence why I'm going quickly. No dilly-daddling. We haven't got time for that. Right, so let's hop on this then, shall we? Enjoy. That did exactly what it needed to. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't get to go on them very often. Very unique concept of ride. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Right, so let's carry on. Now you may all be wondering to yourselves, Matty, you're going quite quick in this spotlight. You normally take your time a little bit more and try and look at everything. It's because we've got so many rides to go on. We've still got about 4 or 5 more coasters still left, if not more than that. So I'm a little bit conscious of time and just want to get to them. Plus, they're really good and I'm excited to go on them. I really like this down here, how the train line comes next to the path and then the foliage just breaking it up in the middle. That looks really nice. And then we have Candyman. So is that the flat ride? It appears to be. It is indeed. I like what you've done with the terrain just around the outside. Just that little slight elevation change and then the graves and the foliage just adds a whole new level and dimension to the ride. Didn't take much, but just gives it a different element, different perspective. We've got one of the in-game blueprints. So I do recognise quite a few of the in-game blueprints in the park, but as I've said before, they're there for a reason. You may as well use them. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of piece count, no doubt. And especially if you can like change them up a little bit and make them your own. Yeah, why not use them? I've got no qualms about in-game blueprints at all. Right, so we've got Superman, a Skyloop, I think it is, or something like that. I believe that's what it is. And we have the Superman logo. That is taken off the workshop. I do recognise that one. And that was credited in the description also. So we have Superman Ultimate Flight. Let's go and have a look at this, shall we? You know when there's a lot of rides in a park when queue lines are quiet. Now, I know the train was busy, and I know the Mack launch coaster at the start was busy, but then the Intamin queue was absolutely dead. There was like nobody in it, and same with this one, look. There's like barely anyone in it at all. But right, anyway, let's go for a ride on this. Another ride I don't get to go on very often, so let's hop on and have a good ride, shall we? So that was a Mora Ride Skyloop. Yes, I did have to go and check that. I think that was my favourite ride at the park so far. It's not a ride I get to go on very often. It just seems to be the theme of this park, is just unusual coasters that I don't normally go on in spotlights. But yeah, great job. I really enjoyed that. Right. So, which way do we go? There's like multiple paths going off. We've still got so many coasters. We've got the Mack Ride spinning coaster there. We've got a GCI over there. We've got what looks like a Intamin launch there. There's another one over there. There's so many rides. Make sure you haven't eaten a big lunch before coming to this park. It may all come back up again. I love what you've done down here, just breaking up the side, just using the wall piece here. Like kind of, you can imagine people's just sat there as well. I'm sat there with my ham sandwiches and my Jaffa cakes. So we walk right next to Joker. And I think this actually takes us back around to where we were a moment ago. Back around to the Intamin. If we just follow this path around a second. Yes, it does look. So that's like just a loop back around to where we were earlier on. So we've got... oh, that's a tucked away little flat ride. I barely even noticed that. That's so well hidden. Right. So I think if we go around here and then go to the right, that will bring us to the spinning coaster. Right. So around here. Is that a queue line? No, that's a first aid block, mate. That is definitely not a ride. I think I might need that first aid room after all these coasters. So, Tree Topper. This must be the spinning coaster. Entrance around the corner. No, it's not. It's here. What are you on about? Right, let's come down here. I like around here. This feels really immersive, just with all the trees all around you. You got the coaster coming right next to the path again. I'm being so lucky with these timings today. Right, entrance. We've got the RMC, not the RMC, I'm sorry, the GCI that runs right here as well. Are we going to be lucky and see this as well? Come on, come on, come on. No, we're not. Fine. I've just turned around and it's just gone behind me, hasn't it? Oh no, it's up there. Okay, I thought I heard it go past. Right, so we've got a Mack ride spinning coaster. I like this station. Simple, effective, does what it needs to. So let's go for a ride on this one, shall we? Enjoy! I think as we continue around the park, the rides are just continuing to get better and better. I said the last ride was my favourite one. I think this one now might be my favourite one. I think that was fantastic. It was simple and effective, but in the best possible way. All it was just some rocks, foliage, trees and terrain forming, and that was it. But it was done so well. And Tree Topper, what an apt name for a ride. Yeah, fantastic job. And the spinning aspect was controlled so well. Really good job. I love that ride. Right, so we'll start heading over towards the GCI. No doubt we're going to be there in about 2 minutes time, no doubt. Oh, my poor editing after this video. It's going to take me about 3 hours to edit this video. And the rest. Right, so let's come down here and hop out the exit. And we'll come down here. So I think we've still got 3 rides still left to go on. So we've got a wooden GCI. We've got another Mack launch coaster. And then we've got another RMC again. So, yeah, still 3 more rides. I just can't believe how many rides there are in this park. But from my limited knowledge of Six Flags parks, this is very much what it's like. So as we come out to the exit there, we come straight to the entrance for the GCI. So we have Apocalypse. I mean, that's funny. We've had 2 spotlights in a row with a ride called Apocalypse. That's a bit strange. We've got all the electric cables all coming over the top. I really like that. And then you come right underneath the coaster just as it goes over the top of the slope. Oh, love this. As you walk down the queue, the ride's actually going all the way around you. Oh, this looks fantastic. Right. And let's come through into here. And as you come in, it kind of like swaps to a little bit of a sci-fi area. That was a little bit jarring. I was not expecting that. That's really strange. Like a sci-fi in a wooden shack. And then the ride goes through the station as well, look. Love that. Right, so let's hop on for a ride of this one, shall we? Enjoy! My statement still stands. The coasters are getting better the further we go through the park. Another amazing coaster. Once again, really, really enjoyed that one. So, let's go and find the exit. Down here somewhere. There we go. And this will bring us towards the Mack launch coaster, which I think I'm actually going to leave till the end. I think I might do that last. So we have the Crockacoster. So this one was kind of based off Velocicoaster, but not a recreation. We've got the Raptor pen from Jurassic Park, but we will come back to that momentarily. So we'll carry on down here. We've got some more food and drink. We walk underneath the coaster. We've got the don't die fencing, thinking of the guest safety. Oh, this looks fantastic with all the fencing just around there. It really does look like Jurassic Park, just as the coaster goes over the top of us. We'll work our way down here so we can see the first coaster that we went on, the Mack launch that comes around here. So we've got the two Mack launches right next to each other. But we'll carry on down here. We'll head towards is the final area of the park that has Rattler. So the next RMC, is this the Q line? No, that is the Iron Express. So that is the train. And we'll come down here. And there we go, just in front of us. Again, I like how the terrain is built up around here, just making you feel more enclosed. Right, so up we come. Nice big long queue line. That's not that busy, actually. That's not that busy at all. Right, so penultimate ride of the park. Let's hop on. Enjoy. This park is just one coaster enthusiast's paradise. What a park for rides. If you're looking for white knuckle, amazing rides from start to finish, then look no further than this park. Yeah, another fantastic ride once again. I love how it hugs the terrain for the vast majority of the coaster, really utilising the terrain. The foliage all the way around was done really well. Yeah, great job once again. So, right, we have one final ride to go on. So, let's come back down here. I'm looking forward to this one. And we'll come into the Raptor cage. They should all be destroyed. That's Robert Muldoon. Right. I'm not sure I actually want to go into the cage itself. I'm not going to lie. And up we come. Oh, I like this. Right. and up to the platform. So we have the final ride of the park in what is probably the best station of the entire park. So let's hop on, shall we? Enjoy. That ride spared no expense. But the only problem is, you were so preoccupied with thinking if you could, you didn't stop to think if you should. Okay, I'm done with the Jurassic Park puns, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was without a doubt the ride of the park. I think that was absolutely sensational. The banking, the elements throughout, the momentum, how smooth it was, the way that it interacts with all the terrain as you go around, absolutely sensational ride, and I loved that. And just all of the coasters in the park, as I was just saying for the last ride, it's just a coaster nerd's paradise, this park, through all the rides, all the way around. It just feels like all we have done, this spotlight, is go from ride to ride. We've got a little music stage down there that I'd actually missed. I like that. But we do need to have a look at this park before we give out some closing thoughts. So let's come back up here and we'll swap that to night quickly. And the night lighting maybe is a little bit lacking, actually. There's not really much in the sense of lights around the park at all. Now, you are only on 93% on the counter, so you have got a lot more percentage to come back and add things should you wish to. I maybe would have liked to have seen a little bit more lights around the park, certainly kind of like around the lift hills and things, going down this main street, having some lighting around there. I just think it's just a little bit lackluster when it comes to the night lighting, and sometimes it's quite easy to overlook. But certainly, given the fact that you have got percentage left, then yeah, definitely come back, add some night lighting. I think it would add a lot more to the park. So there we have Twin Pines created by Jaeger Bombs. Before I came into this park, I'd almost set myself an expectation with what I was expecting with the rides. And you certainly did not disappoint at all. The coasters were absolutely sensational. It's what this park is all about. Forget everything else. Forget maybe any little issues here, maybe little tiny issues there, because it's all about them ride experiences, and they all delivered. Great job, and once again proving why I rate you so highly as a coaster creator. But what did you all think? You're going to have to let me know down below in the comments. But I'll be back tomorrow with another blueprint or ride spotlight. I will see you all then. Until then, take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody!